Hello guys, and today we'll be reviewing the Fortnite 6-shooter 6SH. This is a Nerf blaster from the Fortnite series, and it is a blaster that's supposed to resemble the Fortnite 6-shooter. I'll put the picture right here. You might see it doesn't look all that much similar. This is much bigger. I'll talk about what they should have done later in the conclusion. Now, this blaster is a 6-shooting, cylinder-fed, hammer-primed, spring-powered blaster, and at the front we don't have an instant barrel lock. This cannot be removed if you put it on, because in the box it comes disassembled. But if you open it up and then remove it, you can sand down these 2 teeth and put on some electrical tape so that you can actually still put it on, but you can still remove it. That is the best, because like this it does feel like it should be, and it is a bit cooler, but when you remove it it's much more lighter and less front heavy. Now right here we have this cylinder which you can actually pretty freely spin. You can spin it more than other blasters, and yes, that is one of the problems, but it doesn't usually happen, and when it is primed, it is much harder to rotate. The cylinder holds 6 darts and it rotates anti-clockwise. So it will rotate from here to here. This is the standard. You can load 1 dart from each side, and you can really rotate it, as I already said. Right here we have this little hammer which you can prime with. You can prime it with one hand pretty easily, or you can do this, or you can just prime it with your other hand. It is actually pretty good, although my brother, which is 10 years old, he can't really prime it all that easily with one hand, but he can with 2 hands. One problem is that when you hold like this and you prime it with your other hand, sometimes it might catch your webbing of your finger. I don't like that, but overall it's okay. Now, the trigger is an angle trigger, so it doesn't go on a straight motion, it goes on an angle, which is standard, and it pulls back when it's primed. That is so that it can catch actually. The spring is in the grip, and the grip is huge. It is black. It's really big, almost too big. One thing is this grip is really cheaply built. Like I can very easily flex it. You can't really see it on camera because it's black, but it doesn't feel great. It feels like paper, as the Sarah said in his review, and I actually agree. Now the rest of the blaster is very nicely built, and it's like this matted plastic, not the glossy one. And we have these like camo, blue shock camo. Looks pretty alright. And yeah. Now there is this, which looks like a freaking dolphin. Pretty cool. But yeah, it looks pretty good. You got Nerf, you got Fortnite, and still, even though this costs really much, like 25 to 30 euro, and it's in the Fortnite series, they still didn't paint the other side. Now kudos, they did paint these blue details, but that is a feature of the blaster. Kind of. They did not paint the Nerf or the Fortnite logo, which is dumb. Stop doing that. Now, the rest of the blaster, I practically already told you everything about this. You can open it up, you can mod it, and it's actually pretty good for modding. It performs about the same as all other blasters, so yeah. Before you go to the firing test or firing range, subscribe, like, maybe turn on those notifications. yeah, let's just go to the firing range. Okay guys, we're going to fire 3 rounds of, or 3 times the capacity of this blaster. First single-handed and 2 times with 2 hands. You might hear some background noise because we have some workers working around the other part of the house. Let's go. Okay, the performance is standard. It shoots 30 to 40 feet actually. This isn't the most powerful, but it's hammer primed. Now you see my range current isn't the best, but I do not want to go outside, and every range for Nerf blaster is the same. Yeah. So yeah, this blaster is actually pretty good. I have to say, even though this is a pretty cheap grip, it doesn't bother me that much. There are mainly 3 problems. This not being an end-stock attachment, because honestly it's a pretty cool barrel, and it's pretty huge diameter inside, so it will not hinder your performance. Second thing that is a problem, the cylinder sometimes does do that. And the third problem is the hammer. Now I can reach it, that is not a problem. The problem is the fact that there is no kind of stopper right here, which I would like to have, because very often I just hold it like this. This is alright, but when I do use it with 2 hands, which I do very often, this is not comfy. Yeah. That is why I would like the Trailblazer more, because it does have like the stopper. But overall, this is a pretty good blaster, especially if you can get your hands on the mods, which have better metal. These like hammers, 8 round to sometimes even 9 round, 9 cylinders, and they actually have like a knob over here, or you can just make this a Nerf and strike attachment point. Yeah, that is really great. Overall, this could have been much better if they have made this with half lengths. Yeah, this with half lengths would be much better. You would just be like this small, and they could just make it a lot smaller, which this blaster is supposed to be like this length. This is too large. Again, I will show you a picture again. Yeah, these are not the same. But overall, it's one of the better hammer primed blasters. The driller is, if I'm saying the name correctly, does not have good ergonomics, the button like darting, the hammer popping back up is a bit weird and overall not great. The Trailblazer is good, and it has more darts and better ergonomics. Not better ergonomics, but good. Maybe a little bit thin grip, so that is not good about it. And Elite 2.0 plastic, yeah, that is not good. This one, other than the grip, is actually pretty high quality, so this is probably the best. Although I would buy the Trailblazer over this, especially if you're not modding, as the Trailblazer has 8 dart capacity, while this has 6 dart capacity. Yeah, that's only really everything I have to say about this blaster. So yeah, the review is over. You can click off the video, or you can subscribe, maybe leave a comment. Yeah, I know I'm wearing the same shirt, I'm just filming this the day after the Echo review. So yeah, that's basically all. And now you're gonna start seeing some reviews that I already made blasters on. Plus that I made updated reviews on. Yeah, I will need to do that. Honestly, two reasons. First, I have a better format completed, like editing. Now I'm editing standard. Probably gonna have a mic. Don't really need it. I think this is pretty good. Okay, you're not hearing me that well. Mic would be nice. A mic or a microphone. I'm not speaking very clearly. Yeah, I told you, you can just click off the video right now. I'm just stalling for time. Yeah, I'll just start making some videos. First on the blasters I did review in a long time. Then on some blasters that I reviewed the past month or two. Why? Well, I didn't have thumbnails for them, so most of those videos sucked. Now that I actually make some thumbnails, basically every single one of my videos does good, other than some niche videos like the toy bow or 100 subscriber special. Yeah, that went very well. Only problem, the Spectre doesn't work. Fuck, why did I remember that? I didn't even put it away so that I don't remember. It doesn't want to rotate, and one of the screws is yeah. My name is Nixie. Bye bye.